Happy holidays, and today I'm going to show you how to do a more traditional style tablescape. And I recommend, as you can see, it's going to be a little bit larger, so I recommend putting this either on your coffee table or a large entry table, or if you have a large kitchen island, this would be perfect. This I got at Pier 1 Imports. I like the round, it adds softness to the space, as well as the wood tone. As you can see, it's different than my coffee table, so it's going to make a great statement. I start off with this clear dessert stand, and I'm going to be creating layers within this. I place a large candle in the center, and then I got these white rocks from Michael's. And what I'm going to do is just pour it right into the stand. All the way around. And then you want to spread the rock so it's evenly height all the way around the candle, because this will be seen from all angles. Next, I found these little pine cones, and you want to add different textures within your arrangement. And these are a little bit bigger than the white rock. So you just start placing these in. And again, make sure the height is the same all the way around the piece. So you just might need to play with it a little bit. So there we go. And then one more, of course, it's Christmas time, so we have to have little berries. And I found, or I didn't find actually, oh, I did find them in my house, an old garland that I had. And so instead of throwing the whole thing away, I plucked the berries off. And you do not need a lot of the berries in the centerpiece. It's just for a hint, a touch of the red. And then I have different berries. This is from a berry garland that was falling apart. Rip these berries right off, and I'm just going to place them right on top. So it's a very simple, easy arrangement, and I like that the white actually kind of reminds me of snow. And then you have the earthy pine cones, and then the delicate little red berries on top. Next is a tree. I got this live tree from my local florist, and I like using live pieces in my arrangements. It just brings that extra life to the piece. And then I have these berries. I was going to use real cranberries, but they're too small and they don't last very long. So I got these at, again, Michael's. They have a little bit of sparkle to them, and they're larger than the cranberry, so they look really, really nice within the piece. So you put those in. This wood bowl is actually a candle stand. You place a candle inside, and then there's a glass piece that goes on top. But you could use a glass bowl, a silver bowl, something that's black. It's really up to you and you know, your decor. So set that right in there. Next is this little guy. I love him. You know, you want to add some character to your pieces as well. This I got from my mom, so it means a lot to me, and it just adds a little whimsy to the centerpiece. Next, pine cones. They last forever. You seem to buy a bag of them, and they probably last for about 30 years. I am not kidding you. This we got out in New Hampshire over 25 years ago, and I love the big pine cone. And again, it's sentimental to me. It brings back memories. And then you can add other smaller pine cones to the piece. Next is I wanted to add a little bit of Christmas bling. So let me move this a little bit. I am adding some big Christmas balls to the piece. I just place them right in. Let me just move this pine cone. There we go. You can add a couple more pine cones, just kind of fill in the empty dead spaces. I shouldn't say dead, that sounds terrible. So we'll just call it the empty spaces. Then I have some antlers with picks that I got again at Michael's. They're just placed right in here. Really easy to do. You just kind of stick them in and you just move them around a little bit to get them to stay. There we go. That's going to stay right there. That one's going to stay right there. And you will notice that there are little empty spaces in the tray. which you can't see, but once you put this together, you'll notice that there's a lot of empty spaces. You just add these little balls, the Christmas balls, and it fills it in just perfectly. And look at that. A great traditional centerpiece with some really added fun touches, like this little guy from my mom and the pine cones from 25 years ago when we were first married. So use pieces that mean a lot to you, and it really creates a one of a kind piece and actually a conversation piece. So happy holidays. Enjoy decorating. It shouldn't be stressful. It should be a lot of fun. Thanks.